2 months of defiance, Donald Trump has finally backed down. The Trump administration has returned Kilmer Abrego Garcia to the United States. He was wrongly sent to a prison in El Salvador. Now, he's back, thanks to a unanimous Supreme Court ruling and intense public pressure. This decision ends a 57-day standoff between the Trump administration and the highest court in the country. The Supreme Court had been crystal clear. Garcia had a right to due process in the United States. Deporting him without that was unconstitutional. But Trump refused to act. He claimed he didn't have to. He blamed El Salvador's president. He told the media the court didn't order him to bring Garcia back. He said it was out of his hands. But all of those claims fell apart today. The truth is now out. Trump had the power all along, and he used it only after weeks of mounting pressure and legal defeat. Garcia is now back in U.S. custody, and for once, Trump is no longer defying the Supreme Court. Democrats, activists, and legal experts had warned this would become a constitutional crisis. And they were right. The role of Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen led the charge. He flew to El Salvador. He demanded to see Garcia in person. At the time, Garcia was locked inside a high-security prison known for housing terrorists. After the visit, he was moved to a lower-security detention center. The attention helped push the Supreme Court to act and force the administration's hand. Van Hollen made it clear he wasn't defending Garcia as a person. He was defending the law. If you deny him his rights, you put everyone's rights at risk, he warned, and he was right. This wasn't just about one man. It was about the Constitution, and whether a president can simply ignore it. The Supreme Court steps in, then came the decision, 9-0. All 9 justices, including conservatives appointed by Trump himself, ordered the administration to bring Garcia back. That kind of unity is rare on the court. It showed just how clear the law was. But still, Trump dragged his feet until today. A moment of accountability, Trump has finally caved. And in this case, that's a good thing. He's no longer defying the rule of law, at least not on this issue. But the bigger question remains, how close did the country come to a constitutional breakdown? And what happens next if future presidents think they can pick and choose which court orders to follow? As the Trump administration backed down in the Abrego Garcia case, another major decision dropped from the same Supreme Court. This time, it wasn't about human rights. It was about data, your data. In a controversial move, the Supreme Court allowed a Musk-linked agency to access sensitive information from the Social Security Administration. We're talking about millions of Social Security numbers and personal records. This agency is called DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. It was created during Trump's term. It was originally tied to Elon Musk, and while Musk no longer runs it, the agency still carries his influence. Now it's been given the green light to dig through government data, all in the name of fighting waste, fraud, and abuse. But critics say that's just a cover. The dissent 3 liberal justices dissented. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson sounded the alarm. She said the court was acting too fast. Again, her warning was blunt. The government wants to give DOGE unfettered access to private information before courts can even decide if it's legal. In other words, the court jumped in before the legal process was finished. That's not normal, and it sets a dangerous precedent. Justice Jackson accused the court of acting like an emergency team, but instead of calming things down, she said they're fanning the flames. What it means for you, this decision affects real people. It means DOGE agents can now tap into sensitive data, names, numbers, income history, all while lawsuits are still in progress. Privacy experts are warning this is a major overreach, and this isn't just about Musk or Trump. It's about how much control government agencies should have over your personal information. Trump vs. Musk. This decision comes at a strange time because Donald Trump is now publicly attacking Elon Musk. He's calling Musk crazy. He told ABC News that Musk has lost his mind. He told Fox News the guy has a real problem. Yet Trump's own administration created the agency Musk once led, and now that agency has more power than ever, thanks to Trump's Supreme Court. It's a bizarre twist in a growing feud. Musk strikes back. Musk hasn't said much about the ruling itself. Instead, he's focusing on his businesses. But today, he lashed out at Trump ally Steve Bannon. Bannon wants Musk deported, claiming Musk is in the US illegally. Meanwhile, inside the White House, there's talk that Trump may retaliate. He could cancel government contracts with Tesla and SpaceX, worth billions. He even told reporters on Air Force One, "We'll take a look at everything." He gets a lot of money. What comes next? This is no longer just politics. It's a battle over power, money, data, and the law. Trump and Musk are at war, with the rest of America caught in the middle, as the fight between Donald Trump and Elon Musk heats up. The real impact is being felt across the country. Behind the headlines, something serious is happening. Programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security are now in danger. According to Politico, Senate Republicans are considering cutting these vital programs. Why? To fund more tax breaks for the wealthy. And here's the shocking part, Donald. Trump may be on board. Sources say he's open to trimming Medicare and Medicaid, as long as the cuts are labeled as targeting waste, fraud, and abuse. But we've heard that line before, and many Americans aren't buying it. The public is worried. Polling shows that most Americans are deeply concerned. Percent worry that cutting Medicaid will lead to more people losing health insurance. 8% of low-income adults in rural areas fear it will hurt hospitals and nursing homes. Even 53% of Republicans say the cuts could hurt their family's ability to get care. These are not just numbers. They're real lives. Children, seniors, working families. Yet the budget being pushed by House Republicans passed by just one vote. And now, some of them already regret it, GOP lawmakers. Pushback NBC News reports that 13 House Republicans who voted for the bill have sent a letter asking Senate leaders to reverse some of the cuts, especially those targeting clean energy. Even they admit it went too far. And while this budget battle rages on, Democrats are launching a counterattack. Two nonpartisan groups are starting a $5 million ad campaign targeting vulnerable Republican senators. Their message: if you vote to cut Medicare and Medicaid to fund tax breaks for billionaires, the voters will remember. Musk calls bill disgusting. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is furious. He called the budget a disgusting abomination. Why? Because it cuts programs that benefit his companies too. This entire feud may have started because Musk didn't get what he wanted in the bill, and now he's using his influence and his billions to try and shut it down. Trump outplayed some. Are now saying Trump has been outdealed. He let a billionaire buy influence in his government, and now that billionaire wants a return on his investment. Musk spent nearly $300 million during the 2024 election, and now he's demanding results. This isn't just political drama, it's a struggle for control over public money, public programs, and public trust. Who really loses? At the end of the day, this war between Trump and Musk might not have a winner, but there is a clear loser: the American people. Millions could lose health coverage, hospitals could suffer, the safety net could fall apart, all while billionaires play power games. And unless voters step in, this fight will only get worse. That wraps up our full coverage. Stay informed, stay alert, because your rights, your data, and your future may be on the line.